I'm Sirpa Pietikainen, member of the European Parliament from Finland and EPP. Trained as in Helsinki School of Economics in Business Administration and Economics. So my brain has been working the whole life with economics and my heart with the environment, and I've been trying to put these two issues together. And so I'm the rapporteur of the circular economy resource efficiency report at the European Parliament at the moment, and working in the platform of sustainable buildings as well. I'm very happy that Finland has the opportunity to host the EDA conference because I hope that we can be on the leading edge on knowledge on sustainable buildings and reuse and deconstruction of the materials and good proper waste management and turning waste to the material. Secondly, I was very happy that I was invited on the conference, of course to deliver the message, but even more to bond hopefully new contacts European-wide within these industries. Because in policy level we do have the broad ideas I've been talking about what is needed. But then when it comes to details, how to legislate, how to form the permit system, how to define new waste legislation, and what are the possibilities we should incentivize. I definitely crucially need a broad and wide contact base with the actors of these industries, that I duly hope that everybody would send their questions, proposals, worries to me, so that we can together build a more sustainable buildings for Europe. It's massively important. If we look at the sectors and the importance for the circular economy, resource efficiency, there's two big fields. One is food and the another is buildings and construction, and that is even bigger than the food. Because these are investments for long term. We are having at the moment already the 80% of buildings we are going to have at 2050. And if we look of all the energy consumption, the amount of resources that are finite and going to be used in building, this is, I would say, the key industry where the sustainability can be won or then again lost if badly managed. If we look at the circular economy communication that came from the Commission and the report, I would say that the construction sector altogether is massively important. And while it is important to plan how to build sustainably the new buildings, even more important is how can we deconstruct and reuse those and renovate those buildings that exist already. And that has a massive impact on energy consumption, CO2 emissions, biodiversity, if we can reuse what exists on the building already instead of just dumping them and then turning to virgin natural materials for new buildings. I think that the associations have a big role to play in the sustainability of deconstruction industries. First of all, I would look in the future to have this kind of a self-control and externally audited certification of the actors. And this is because this field needs a lot of expertise. Expertise of materials and how to deconstruct and reuse, but expertise on toxic and hazard materials also, because we know that, for example, asbestos exists on the buildings and other problematic materials we do not want to end up on natural circulation. And to have professional actors on this field. that continuously can educate and improve their quality is utmost importance. Secondly, I would very much favor the certification system, because then instead of licensing always the sites themselves, we could license the actors, and that would facilitate and speed up the deconstruction processes. And thirdly, we know that we need to have the knowledge of the deconstruction industries on planning how to build and planning how to reuse. Otherwise, they can't do their work properly.